Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner right here on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? I've missed you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm here to let you know what I know about what happened to my channel. On Friday afternoon, I had been out and I'd been doing a car chit chat and I'd been doing some shopping and all kinds of stuff that I was going to come home and load onto my YouTube for you guys, you know, to get us through the weekend or whatever. Well, when I got home, all of a sudden I was getting ready to come out here because I was going to come out here and do my haul, and all of a sudden I got a couple of emails come flying in from Google. Well, they said, I have them here, I printed them out. And, you know, first of all, let me preface all this by saying this is not going to be an angry, woe is me, blah, 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 blah kind of YouTube video. I don't mean it to be mean or ugly or hateful in any way, shape, or form, honestly. I just want to inform other YouTubers out there that this happened to me and it may happen to you, and I found no reason why it happened to me, but I will explain. But anyway, I don't want y'all to think that I'm coming here being all yucky and grumpy and whatnot. I'm not that type of a person, and I'm not going to be that type of a person with this. Yes, I was upset. Yes, I was frustrated. Yes, I was confused. But that doesn't mean that I cannot learn from this and move forward and take all that information that I gathered while I was going through this last little bit, the last day or so, and file it away and maybe be able to help somebody else moving forward. And that is the reason why I'm doing this video, this standalone video. There'll be no crafts and no car chit chats and no hauls or anything like that in this video. This is simply to tell you and explain to you what happened. Because I think for my subscribers, I disappeared with no word, with no warning, and that is what has distressed me so much. And I'm going to get back to this, but you guys who found me in many different places, you guys are awesome. Oh my goodness. And thank you for being diligent, and thank you for searching me out. I'm not gonna cry. Anyway, back to Friday afternoon when I got home, and I received this email in my email. And this is, I have several emails. I have 2 Google emails and I have a Mac email. My that's my private email. But this was sent to my Country Craft Corner email. Like when I get my notifications when you guys will, you know, comment on something, it comes to this email. So it's a Gmail, actually. It's my Arlene's ccc@gmail.com. So it came in and it said, we'd like to inform you that due to repeated or severe violations of our community guidelines, and they give me a link to show me the community guidelines, your YouTube account, Arlene's Country Craft Corner, has been suspended. Okay, now that was the first paragraph. There are 2 more. The next one said, after review, we determined that activity in your account violated our community guidelines, which prohibit spam, scams, or commercially deceptive content. Commercially deceptive content. Okay, yeah, that's what I put out. Oh my goodness. And it gives you another link. Third paragraph said, please be aware that you are prohibited from accessing, possessing, or creating any other YouTube accounts. Now, of course, as y'all know, I have my Arlene's Travel account. That was never touched, never messed with. Some of you found me over there, and I did answer your questions, but boy, I was a little nervous doing that because I didn't know whether they'd, you know, I thought they were pretty mad at me. So, Anyway, it said, finishes up and says, for more information about account terminations and how our community guidelines are enforced, please visit our help center at, and they give you like a HTTP support google.com YouTube answer. I went there, didn't help me. And I also went to the community guidelines, went through there with a fine-tooth comb. Chris and I both did. Couldn't find any way that I had, done anything wrong or, violated any of their terms. And then, of course, I went to try to go to my Country Craft Corner YouTube channel, and it was gone, you guys, completely gone. Now, I do have all of my videos on my computer and on an external storage unit. But of course, they don't include all of your wonderful comments and all of that go along with all of that hard work. The hours and hours and hours, literal hours, that have gone into this channel. And I've only had it since October. And I know this happens to some people who have had their YouTube channels for years and years. I can't even imagine the bulk of material, if they didn't have that saved on their computer or on an external hard drive, that they just lost if their channel was not reinstated. I can't even imagine. I mean, I know that this is a free service, and I know that they have to, put up their guidelines. And for our safety, I'm glad they do. I'm glad they do. Chris is thinking, and he's this pretty smart fella. Stacy also said the same thing, that we all agree that there's probably some kind of algorithm out there that they kind of put forth, and for whatever reason, my channel was kind of grabbed up in that algorithm and automatically was taken down. I don't think it has anything to do, I thought for a long time it might have something to do with the person who's impersonating me. That channel, by the way, is still up and running. Please don't go and do anything with that anymore. Let's just let YouTube kind of take care of that, I hope, because I did mention them in my appeal email. You have to fill out a form. They give you a form when you go here. They give you a form. Well, I'll read you that in a minute. And anyway, so I did fill out the form, and I did let them know about that channel again, and that's like the third time I've let them know about it. I'm not sure what happened with my channel, but we think the more we talk about it, the more I read, the more I do some research. It looks like I was just accidentally caught up in a, like Chris said, like an algorithm, like a all over swoop of whateverness. Anyway, I also got this email that said, action required, your Google account is temporarily disabled. You received this message because blank, 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 blank is listed as the recovery email for your arlynsccc@gmail.com. If arlynsccc@gmail.com is not your Google account, click here to disconnect from that account and stop receiving emails. Google has disabled your account, arlynsccc@gmail.com, because of a violation of our terms of service. Using a web browser, sign into your account or to any Google service as soon as possible to reactivate your account. If you're unable to log into your account via the web browser and would like to try to recover your account, please contact us. If you don't take any action soon, your account and all of its contents will be scheduled for deletion. The Google accounts team. Next thing I know, my Gmail was gone. I couldn't access it. I couldn't get to it. So the scramble began to try to find a way to reach out to you guys who are my subscribers. And as I said, that is what upset me more than anything, because I'm one of the lucky ones maybe who I have all my footage. I have every bit of my footage and more, and I have it saved. So, the footage, that didn't matter so much to me as me just poof disappearing from all of you subscribers. I felt horrible, like I had anything to do with it. Of course I didn't, but I felt horrible. And I'm sorry. Not that I did anything, but I'm sorry. And hopefully that will not happen again. I just don't know though. Uh, a lot of you found me on my blog. If this ever happens again, maybe make a note in your stickies on your computer or something of my blog site's address, which is countrycraft.me, sorry. I'll put it in the description, countrycraft.me. That is where I went to, and I put up a video there yesterday to try to explain. Also was on Facebook, of course. A lot of you have found me on Facebook, my private Facebook, and searched me out that way. I had so many private messages. Instagram, I'm on Instagram messages. You guys, thank you so much. I didn't realize. I truly, honestly, and truly did not realize how far and wide this little channel of mine is reaching. I always try to take care and to be kind and to be cordial and to be sweet. And I do not want this video construed as anything other than just, as I said, an informational video for those others who might have had this experience. Getting mad doesn't help anybody. I've said my piece to YouTube. That's all I can do. Guys, this is huge. YouTube is huge. I'm just a little itty bitty drop in their ocean of, YouTubers. So, I can't imagine with all the other stuff, crap, whatever, that's out there, that they looked at my channel and went, yeah, we got to take that down. No, I just got caught up in, like I said, a wave of whatever. So please don't be angry. We're going to move forward. We're going to march on. We're going to soldier on. We're going to march right on to my next craft, my next wreath, my next card chat. As a matter of fact, I will try to get that card chat from Friday up so y'all can see what I was yammering on about. And my haul from that day, I'll try to get that up maybe tomorrow. Get this one time to settle in and everything. And give everybody a chance to see that I am back. Thankfully, I'm back. Because let me tell you something. I have to say this too. I am going to yammer on it. I am going to be a little personal here. I've had some, things in my life that I've loved to do. I've loved raising my children and being married to Chris, and my family, extended family on both sides means the world to me. And my life is dedicated to God and my family. Absolutely. No doubt about it. And as I said, I've always, I've done things, I've volunteered and put in a lot of volunteer hours, and I really enjoyed my time volunteering. I volunteered for the kids marching band as the band parents president for about, I don't even know, 7 years, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed helping kids. I loved those kids, and I know a lot of you kids, you band kids, watch me here. Love you guys still to this day. But there's no buts about that. I loved all of that. I never went to college for anything special. I was in college when I met Chris. But I don't have a college degree, but I've always been kind of good at crafting. That's always kind of been in the background, always been, like I said, I had a business with my girlfriend back in the 90s, I think, or early 2000s, and we worked ourselves to death, and she ended up moving out of town, and we had to close it. It was a business out of our homes, and I had to close it down because it was killing me to try to keep it running by myself. So, plus, not to mention trying to raise our girls, and I had my sewing machine set up in my laundry room, which was about a 6x6 space. And I just got a little protein with a bug. That was pleasant. Yuck. Yuck. Anyway, that was about a 6x6 space, and I would sew in there till 3 or 4 in the morning, get back up at 6 or 7, get them off to school, and we'd be traveling. We had our things that we made in different stores around Virginia that we'd have to travel to and put more merchandise in. Whatever it sold, we had to replace with more and new. Regardless, had that for a while, and that was fun. But crafting has always been a thing that I've loved to do. I never really realized that I was any better than anybody else, and I'm not. I don't feel like I am. I just kind of have an aptitude for that. I kind of wish that I had gone to college maybe for some interior design or something like that. But the Lord, I think, gave me some talent that I really hadn't tapped into until really we got into this house. I mean, my other house was always very well decorated. I had way too much on the walls. I had way too much furniture in the rooms. I had way too much of everything. It was a hodgepodge of a bunch of stuff. And it didn't look bad. And I would redecorate for, fall and for Christmas, and not really for for the patriotic, or not too much for Easter. And, regardless, when I got in here, when we moved into this house, is when my crafting juices really started to flow, and my decorating really started to flow, and I was able to really make good choices when we were building the house and then after we moved into the house. So I have found that I love crafting, I love decorating, and I love sharing it and trying to help people. I love sharing whatever I can to help people. And that's what this channel is all about. It's not about me being monetized. It's not about how many subscribers I have, even though I love every single one of you. It's not that. It's, but I'm not trying to bring in subscribers. I'm not trying to, do any such thing. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money. I'm just trying to help those of you who might want the help. So when my channel was literally ripped away from me the way it was, it ripped part of my heart out, really. I was pretty much devastated, I have to be honest. So anyway, this morning when I woke up, this is Sunday, this morning when I woke up, Kristen, well, Candace had texted me last night. She and Dustin are racing right now. So she really hadn't had a lot of internet, and she didn't realize all this was going on. And I wasn't going to worry her with it all, because she's concentrating on getting him on his bike and getting everything set up. And they camp out at the racetrack and everything. So I was, I didn't want to bug her. Well, she ended up texting me last night. She said, what happened to your YouTube channel? Hang on a second. What happened? So she was texting me, and Kristen called me last night and said, Mom, I can't believe the outpouring, and that, I've been watching everything. Oh my gosh, look at everything. And I said, I know. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? So we got off the phone about 11:30 last night, and I went to bed and just crashed. I was exhausted because I had just been answering people's beautiful comments all day, directing them here, trying to go to all of my other social media sites and answer, and trying to be sweet and nice and explain. And I was exhausted. Plus I was emotionally drained because it was upsetting, Well, I wake up this morning, Kristen had called my phone. My phone is on silent at night, called my phone and left me a voicemail. She had left me a text. She had posted in my Instagram or posted a comment in my Instagram, and she had did a post on my Facebook wall. Mom, your channel's back. Your channel's back. You're up and running again. You're up and running again. Mom. Then I had another girlfriend, Deborah, if you're watching, and Sharon, they texted me, Arlene, you're back up and running. You're up and running. Woohoo. So I was like, what? Wait, I am not a morning person, you guys. I got to tell you, I am not a morning person. But I was a pretty happy camper this morning when I was back. And I was much relieved. So, and I also, you know, I noticed that my Gmail account came back up online last night, late last night, right about after I got off the phone with Kristen. I noticed. So I got their email this morning also. So I didn't know whether that was maybe a precursor. I thought, well, maybe they've reviewed it. I don't know. But it wasn't up when I went to bed last night, and I was up at 6:30 this morning. So that, I didn't go to bed until after midnight. So you can see the circles under my eyes? Just kidding. So anyway, I woke up to this email. Hi there. That's professional, isn't it? Hi there. This is from YouTube. After a review of your account, we have confirmed that your YouTube account is not in violation of our terms of service. As such, we have unsuspended your account. This means your account is once again active and operational. If you forgot your password, please visit this link to reset it. ... Sincerely, the YouTube team. Well, there you go. That is all the explanation I got. As I said, I'll probably never know because you can't email a person. You can only email, you know, send these forms. There's no like customer service email that you can like write an email that I know you can give feedback. But you know what? I'm letting it go. We got to let it go. We all have to let it go and move forward and just forget about it. So what I have done, there are two things that I want to tell other YouTubers, those of you who have channels, to make sure that you do and put on like on a sticky or write it and put it in a file or somewhere. Be sure that you have the URL to your main channel, not to any of your videos, but to your main channel. Because when you go to fill out the form, after they've disconnected you or after they've shut you down, you need to be able to give them that URL. Well, I had a terrible time finding it. Thank goodness that I had posted when I first opened my page back on October the 8th, October the 8th, 2016 is when I started this YouTube channel and my Arlen's Travel YouTube channel. Thankfully, I had given a link to just the channel, not to a specific video, but to the home, you know, to like your homepage. So be sure to write that URL down somewhere. Kim at My Feathered Nest, and you know, Purse Diva, and all of you lovely, you know, Sweet Daisy Creations, and all of you, and Joni, all of you sweet ladies that I've come to know and love. Please be sure, girls, that you write down that URL somewhere. That's very important to have when you, because when you send in your appeals form, you'll need that URL. So anyway, that's about all I have to say on this subject. We are going to move forward, as I said, from here. And I have yammered on for 23 minutes and 17, 18, 19 seconds. Do you believe that I talked about this for that long? I shouldn't have given it that much time. But I thought for other YouTubers, it might be of a help. Again, one more time, a huge thank you to all of you. If I tried to name, I could not name all of you who reached out to me via Facebook, via text message, via email, via my Arlen's Travel channel, via Instagram messaging. It was via my Arlen's Travel that I snuck over there and answered questions, even though I wasn't sure I was supposed to do anything over there. You guys are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Big hearts to every single one of you. Big hugs. If I could hug every one of you, I would. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Chris thanks you too. He saw every message too. He was right there by my side trying to help me. Trying to keep me calm. Again, I don't want this to be an angry post at all. So, I'm blessed to be back. And like I said, I'll get that card chat from the other day up. And that haul for you guys. So, I'm so relieved I'm back. I'm so relieved. But for now, I'm just going to say. Until next time, right here on YouTube. Y'all take good care. Bye-bye.